All right, guys, we're back with some tough love coaching. This was done through our Patreon, which you guys can find everything you need for it down in the description. We have a lot of different tiers that give you a lot of different things, but for $20 a month, you can get access to every coaching VOD that we do. And you know what we do. We don't pull our punches here. We just tell you how it is so you can get better. So you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Hoya. I'm a small-time streamer and support main on Overwatch.
Plug the
I
Twitch.
only ever started. So what?
Plug the stream.
Oh, twitch.tv/Hoya the Fox.
There you go. Bet. Okay. So what are some of the things that you think you like struggle with, like SR, like what's your rank, like is brief rundown?
Right now I'm currently PLAT 2. I think I struggle most with some major game knowledge. I only ever started playing Overwatch since Overwatch 2, so I have a deficit to make up for, pretty much.
Is it a deficit or is it your a mountain you get to climb? Let's say the glass half empty, half full, buddy. So okay, well let's get right to it. So I take it you play a lot of Kiri, right?
I'll find my own path.
Yeah, Kiri is probably my top 4.
This is where Aurora changed
so
the world forever.
a couple things when playing support in general. One is spacing. Like you want to play, I always say this, you want to play like a safety in football where you see the whole map in front of you, because you can't see what's in front of you, you're going to be in trouble. So you switch to BAP here, which is fine. It's actually not bad with the Lari. But the same thing goes for BAP, where basically I'm going to show you kind of like how you want to set up, especially against the rush comp here. Top left, this is pretty far away. Honestly, like if you really want to risk it, you can sit up on top of these pillars. You can stack on your main, but the best thing for you to do is actually play in near this pylon and kind of protect it on the back. So I would set up here or go wide right here, depending on where they go. And the reason why you want to be here is because, again, you're just far enough away to where like the Rhine can't cleave you, the Mei can't wall you or like freeze you, but you're right where you can help everybody. If you go up top, it can be a little bit harder to get the angle and get your heals off consistently. Especially when you have to ISO this tracer away from your team, because you want to protect this pylon too. But see, this is not a bad angle. You can see the whole map, but see how hard it is to heal your Venture over here when you're like getting blocked by all this? Like if you stack right here, you're in shift range, so you can shift your whole team. You're by the pylon. Your Alari can help you with this tracer. You just have the most options on the side. But this is not bad here. Once they've started to like actually wrap on the point, your Hanzo is creative. That's a great use of your shift. You're using it proactively.
I'm reloading.
You're out of this fight a little too far. See, you're not in a position to really do any damage here either, right? Like this is why I kind of think it's better for you to be over here, because look at how much you can shoot this Rhine shield and weave that BAP damage in between. Because you're not able to put pressure and do damage and shoot the shield, they just kind of walk up, and they have the Mei here too. So, granted, your Hanzo and Victor are like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to get.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going, but
yeah, I'm about to get rolled right here. So.
Yeah, okay. Pop that shift too when your D.Va's low. There you go, good. So you set up on top. This is not too terrible. The worst thing you could do is die, and you're not dying, which is good. But then see how you have to kind of like get out here, and that's like a really risky wrap.
Yeah, I got stuck in the middle.
Yeah, I don't think you lost your team that fight, but there's 3 things in Overwatch, right? There's throwing the game, which you want to eliminate the most. Like if you want to climb the most in Overwatch, you want to eliminate your mistakes, right? There's being neutral in the game, and then there's carrying the game. You want to be carrying the game, obviously. Right there, you were kind of neutral. Like you weren't the reason why you lost, but you didn't win it for your team either. Ooh, that guy's strolling. Go ahead and force a shift. That's good. This high ground's not bad. You're pressuring them in the back. What do you do? A good drone. Don't be scared to window that if they're overextended with the wrong heart. You can window really proactively. Oh, so you gotta walk up your patient. Either one works. I love this angle if you window this for yourself. Nice kill. So see how instead of being on the left here, remember how I said you can go to the right on the start on this point specifically? Force the duel. If you have your window for yourself, like just BAP window, you just want to use on yourself, right? Use it to amp you. Because look at this. If you had windowed yourself on the side when they were fighting here, look what you can shoot here. That's a 1 HP Mei, a 1 HP Rhine, a Mercy. These are fish in a barrel for you, brother. Like, you could just go crazy on this side. So don't be scared to burn that window aggressively just for yourself on an angle to confirm 1 or 2 kills. Because in 5v5, that will win you so many fights. They're going to end up dying.
I don't think
clean it up well.
Make it.
And BAP window builds so fast, you do want to be ripping it as fast as you can. So 74% cap. Pretty good looks. He has another shatter already. See how that, because that Rhine, like, usually shatter doesn't build fast, but because, you know, imagine if that was an ult that did build quickly, like your window, you can just be ripping. Like, if he's right there, window him. You know, don't be scared to window him. Like, confirm that kill early, because your diva in your games is not always going to get that kill, but what do you have control over, right? You can get it yourself. Like, I want you to get in the habit of just burning. Like, just absolutely brute force teams in this rank of flat, because you don't really have to get used to, what is your diva doing? Oh my god. You don't have to get used to people using aggressively or properly until you get into, like, that mid-diamond, low masters range. If you want to get out of the flat rank, you just got to be burning. Like, the window, you got to win. There you go. Good. You see how you forced them all off? Look at that Ryan shield just go down. He should die. Oh, your drone was back in 1 second. So close. So close to having that back. Now, your team might be able to make something happen here. Nice. But that's kind of why I want you to window first, right? Because if you window, like, before their BAP windows, like, their Tracer and their Ryan, like, they don't even have a chance to set up on you, right? You just win that fight before it starts. Don't even give them a chance. Let's see, they're stalling this out. Good angle. Good shift. Not a bad hold there. Again, you're not throwing the game either, which is good. Like, the worst thing you could do is throw. That's the absolute worst thing that you can do. You're not doing it. So you're forcing this off angle here. I don't mind this at all. This is actually pretty good that you're doing this. I'm scared to look at it. Once you use that shift, so right here, let's go like this. So once you use this shift, right? Let's go to 5 seconds back. If it's clear that you aren't going to get this kill, you need to start kiting back to your team and saving your resources, right? Because they're going to kite back this way, and then you can just right back to your team. You've done what you need to do. You've forced this BAP off his Rhine, and you Alariel, and your Diva's pushing this Rhine. Because if you're standing right here, look at how far you have to go to safety, right? You have to walk like 5 to 10 meters in either direction. And in that zone, he can kill you, right? But if you're taking this duel and you recognize that you can't win it and you just walk back quickly this way, you don't even have to use your drone here. Let's see what happens. Let's watch this out. Ryan detonates. He's going to use his second. Your Venture ults. That's good. But your Venture is here too. If your Venture goes in and you get someone to go in with you, you can stay. If you're alone, you have to back. So good look. Let's see how this plays out. Good healing. Keep your diva alive through the blizzard. Oh, my mercy. Oh, my mercy. Let's see if you can kill her. Your diva just doesn't look at her at all. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Stay near the mortality field.
Okay. You know, that Mercy just can't, she just gets the res off. You know, she gets, either you got to shoot her for the res. I think in general, the main thing that you could do, like, how many shatters did that Ryan get around? 3? Did he get 3 in that round? Mercy. And how many windows did you get? 1 or 2? I think you only windowed twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, burn that on CD.
Why
like, be burning that as fast as you can. Because think about this, right? That Ryan won that round off shatter. How many fights did he get to exist and get a couple extra cleaves in because you didn't window first, right? If he doesn't get 20 to 30% extra ult charge off that because you're windowing yourself first, you're pressuring them, you're buying time, right? He's not going to be able to get that chance to get that shatter off and carry that game. Now, you didn't throw that round by any means, so, like, that's where you're actually doing okay. Oh, your Diva. Off that shift, good shift usage. Oh, your Diva. Oh, my goodness. Full pocket, make sure you're shooting that right in between. Good. You're actually playing pretty damn well here. Keep healing, jump up over that, keep healing him. Shoot the Rhine, nice damage on the Rhine. See how he has to back? Look at this. This is exactly what I want you to do right here. Because you are actually weaving damage in here. Look at how he can't swing. He tries to walk back in here, right? But because you shoot him and you've knocked his armor off in particular by jumping up, healing, and shooting, you knock his armor off, look at how much damage he takes. Now, instead of continuing to swing and be able to build this shatter, he's on his heels. With a life weaver healing him, and then he dies. You pop your shift. Good. You have good shift usage, so you're not afraid to use it. A lot of BAPs don't use their shift, and you're using yours super proactively. That's exactly what you need to be doing. You walk up, he's going to get gripped out. Great offensive pressure. As BAP, like, you really are a better soldier. Like, you should be doing as much damage as possible. Windowing yourself 4 damage early in fights. Oh, my God. As soon as you can. That's actually a good drone. The worst thing you could do is not drone and, like, have a teammate die. So the Tracer's out. You're already 90 to window. Your Diva has bomb. You have window. They're not close to anything, right? So what do you do here to win this fight? You made the good decision in first to actually build that ult by weaving in the damage, winning the fight, and healing your team. What's your advantage here? What's going through your head?
So we have point control because I'm gonna sit here on this right side, keep a strong hold on it so nobody can just get on it and do free tick damage because I know there's a tracer.
Yeah.
Hopefully my team comes out this right side. That's the best case scenario.
Yeah.
For me to keep them alive.
Yeah.
But I can't remember exactly what happens here. I know this diva was kind of egoing.
Yeah. Oh, he's
the entire
egoing.
team.
He's egoing. All right. So here's what best situation for you. You want to take as much time off this clock as possible, but force this fight in a good spot. You are in the perfect positioning here, actually. You can shoot the point as Tracer, you can duel her, and you want to window this when they walk. Worst come to worst, they walk out here and you window, and say they, again, in this rank, they're probably not going to back. They're probably going to fight in front of it. But even if they back up, what do you get for that? You're going to get a free 20%, 30% off this point. So you single-handedly, by what you did in the first fight, will have gotten 50% of this point. That is the difference between winning and losing matches consistently. So let's see what ends up happening here. You're actually playing really, really well here. Even if your diva's egoing, like, you can walk up, but she's going to have to learn to back off. Either way, you still want them to come to your kill box. Oh, you're Laurie. Nice. You're playing slow. Oh, yeah, I don't know what your diva's doing. I wouldn't even worry about it because you're in the right spot, even regardless. Because, see, you can flex back either way. You drone them. Oh, a little bit late on that drone. You got to use your drone there. And then you walk up too far with the window. So here's what you do wrong. Instead of this, you kind of panic a little bit, right? The second that they get downed, you want to drone here and then window yourself back here. Because that Rhine, what's he going to do?
Gonna charge in.
He's going to fucking charge in. That dumbass is going to charge in every fucking time. He's going to charge in. So you drone this to keep them alive for a second or put it right here so it can either get here and here. And then just window yourself. So when they're crit, your healing's double and you're going to just absolutely melt him. But instead, you walk up a little far. And the big problem is that you don't want to actually window where you're right on top of him. Because if you do, he can walk over it. But if you do it back here, there's no way he can walk to you because you're just going to do so much damage to him that he'll just die. But this still works. Still a good drone. It's a little bit late. Still got your ship. Kill up your diva. So we'll see. Big ship comes out. That's not bad. Pretty good looks here. Nine shield breaks. He's gonna die. That's good. Now let's see. Good. Honestly good. You still survive. Even though it wasn't perfect. You still. What did you not do? You didn't die. Right? That's like the most important thing is like not dying. So now you're at 90%. And it was one elongated fight, and because it was an elongated fight, you're able to actually get 90%, 100% off that. So that's a good drone. Cass is probably gonna freeze. See if you can try to heal her up, because again, you're not gonna one-clip this Mercy. But either way, that's the big ult fight. Oh, she can go chow. Wait a minute. That's a good trade. See if you can get out now. Oh my goodness. Oh, go kill that Mei. Don't drop the point for Saw. You're never gonna kill her. Nice, and you live again. Wow, this is actually pretty good.
Thanks for the help.
Up your castle's right side. Don't go beat the hog. Build the windows. Patience. Yeah, you have a good setup. Now you wrap. Good wrap. Good wrap. Why is this good? Why is this good?
Better angle to take.
Better angle because you have one stacked here, stack another one here, help your cast. You've got a pinch on the point. Perfect. Honestly, like this is way better than I anticipated. So pop that window. You walk in the window. There's no way that hog puts back. Yeah, just shoot him. Just shoot him. He's stuck there. He dies for sure. Keep shooting that hog. You have him perfect. Just keep shooting this guy. You have him exactly where you want him. He's a fish in a barrel. He might actually live this because you start shooting the Lucio. Once you force him into this corner, you've got what you need. He will die. Just make sure you shoot him all the way home until you kill him because this guy can just run and hide, right? He's going to die. Careful, careful. Patience. That was a perfect round. That was a perfect round. And winning by like 75% is a big win too. And that was like literally that first 100%. Honestly, like that whole map was all you. That was all stuff that you did. Like you did that perfectly. The forcing the angles, right? And think about if you had forced an angle like that on map 1. Right, if you had forced an angle like that on map 1 on the right side early, or like in aim with your team and shot to Ryan the way that you did that previous round, you probably would have won the game by now. Like this game would be over and you would have won, right? Think about this: 60% win rate in Overwatch is really, really good. And all that takes is the difference of you doing that this round and doing that in the previous round is the difference of going, instead of going 5-5, 6-4. And that's one of the best win rates you can have in this game is a 60% win rate. So, okay. Let's see what you do here. Where is your tank? Where is the egoing diva? So you're in perfect positioning again here. Perfect positioning again. You have great walkout time. Great shift. Kite back to Mega. Perfect. Why is this perfect? Why is this perfect?
Increasing your health pool is
yeah,
what I heard from somewhere.
Yeah, so but most importantly, when you had the pressure and you saw the Soj walk out, you recognized that you needed to walk out a little bit too so you don't get hard stuffed in here. Then, look at how much damage you put on this ram. Ready? Look at this. So you force the Nem form. You still have your drone, and you can kite to the Mega. Right? Now, their Soj could be a problem, but look at this. Oh, this guy's trolling. I don't know why he's here, but you take the...
PLAT lobbies, welcome.
Yeah, well, it's 5v4 for you. So because of that, look at this. You bait this ram into trying to punch you, and then use your drone to kite out. Look what happens when he tries to punch you. What happens if he walks on you here? What is he walking into?
Just my entire team.
Yeah. Your Venture's forcing these 3 back. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's just trolling. And where's your D.Va? Right in the back. He walks straight into a kill box. You bait him right into a kill box. Then he'll chase you through the ground, which is never going to kill you. He dies. You get Mega. Keep your setup. Easy win. Easy. Perfect. That actually was pixel perfect. That is quite literally exactly what you want to do. You be careful with that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, yeah, I learned.
You learned. Yeah, you don't do that. You still won the fight, but again, you lose your setup and you lose your pressure. And now your D.Va dies too because you die, right? Because that D.Va's been egoing all game. So when you see the Reaper, just make him come to you. Like that is the throwing right there. And that's the kind of stuff that you want to eliminate because that might cost you this game because you need to win this round. Right now, your D.Va's out of mech on point. You only get 20%. You would have window and they're going to flip for free because you died there. Well, maybe not for free. Your D.Va's, okay, you got lucky, honestly. Good damage on the drone. Nice angle for us. But see, they do end up flipping, right? And that could be the difference maker here. We'll see what ends up happening. The Ram's going to go down to 1. You're going to shoot him out. Oh, my D.Va. Good aggressive drone. So they get a free 12%. You'd be halfway there, right? So they might get an extra touch off of that. We'll see if it ends up mattering. Now, what do you want to do with this window here? Use early, right? You have window visor. They have no D.Va. If that Ram walks out, he gets crushed. So don't be scared to window yourself on this cross here. Just absolutely crush them. Let's see what ends up happening. Because if they get on the point with their window, you can hide. Oh, you let them cross. Oh, little late. Why do you want a window earlier there?
So they just don't get the chance to even cross.
They don't get the chance to cross, and you want to save your remake to stall the point if they make it to point, right?
Right.
You need to put the game. Listen, who is in control of your fate as a player? Small Devils or you? What's the ideal situation? Because I can promise you, based on how this D.Va's been playing, you don't want your fate to be in his hands. You don't. This guy's been going down mid every fight, right? So,
oh yeah, he's been typing too.
So if you take this wide angle here on the right with window, or like yourself lower, window yourself here and shoot them, they'll either have to back, or he won't lose mech, or you can pocket him through the dive so he's not going to bomb. Because let's see what makes him bomb. I think he bombs because he loses mech. Yeah, that's why he bombs. Imagine if you're here with a window, or here. Like, you're just going to look at this lane. You're just going to drill them. Or, hell, even if you drop right here and you're just crushing them on the sides where they can't get out. Like, going first with that window is just super, super important because you're lucky, first of all. You do bail him out with drone, but it forces your drone where you don't want to use it. And then I think the bomb gets 1. Somehow kills their Fury. But now you have to use 2 ults when you probably could have won with 1 and you already gave them a free 12%. Now, it's not bad. Like, again, this is not fight-losing mistakes. But if you want to climb, you need to learn how to do it optimally, right? You need to maximize everything that's around you. Especially when you start to get up into the higher ranks. Like, that D.Va getting punished, like, that will cost you games in Diamond. That will cost you games in Masters. Let's see, really greedy here. Think about this, too. Think about this, too. Where would they be right now if you had not died in that one fight? It's 12% right there.
12%, yeah.
12%. They'd have to be touching point and Lari ult, and you would have won the game. It would have been over.
But
we'll see. Either way, he's going to die. You straight out 2. You save your soldier. The visor gets popped. Still win the fight. Honestly, like, I'll be honest, that was a great game from you, right? You really didn't make too many mistakes. You only made 1 big mistake, I would say, and that was like jumping up at that Reaper. That's really good. What you need to work on are those windows, man. Like, you're actually, like, the way, when you're actually building window, you're building it fast. You're just not using it in the spots where you really need to use it. Like, if you swap up and start using these for yourself and just pumping out damage on an angle, like, it'll blow your mind throughout Plat, even throughout Diamond. Like, people just let you do that. Like, people will just let you set up here and just, like, imagine you were just sitting here, you just window yourself. Like, what are they going to do to you? What is this, like, this fight?
No.
Look at this. What is anything on this comp going to do to you besides poke you? So if you just sit here, hide and wait, and just kind of corner peek and don't, like, you don't even have to shoot at them. Just be waiting here. When the ram starts walking, just window yourself here and just crush him. Same thing on this point, right? Where, again, you ended up winning this and doing pretty well, and your team kind of fed, but your window is really far forward here. Like, just window their walk. Like, you want to catch them, right? Like, wait for them to walk into the kill box. Like, wait for the Rhine to walk here. Wait for this ram, which you did perfectly here on this first fight, where, let's see, where is this?
The objective is.
It was hard first fight. Oh, your Lari was here too. Yo, you were by yourself up here and you still did this. See, this is the kill box. This is where you want him to walk into you. And when he does, he just explodes. So try to create opportunities like that. And then when you go back to first two, what was the fight you lost? Like, look at this. Look at these first two where you lost. The only time their Ryan was able to build 3 shatters and win. Where were you angling? You're up
On the
here.
left side, up here. Yeah.
What are you shooting from here? Right? How much better would it be for you to be on this pillar here? Or where you can flex to the stairs, or like look at your options, right? Over here is not a real option for you because you'll probably get poked out. It's gonna be really, really hard for you to kite out. It's easy for the tracer to get on you. But if you're main, you can flex to the right side stairs, you can flex on the point, you can wrap this way. Like, you have so many more options on that side. The only time you lost is when you weren't pressuring from up here and you couldn't shoot the Rhine. But every time you were, he wasn't building shatter, you were getting kills with window, and you were just in general putting pressure and weaving in damage with your Devo while he was just, frankly feeding. So any questions that you have?
No, that's pretty informational. I'll be more aggro with my walls. Gotcha.
Yeah. Just burn them, dude. Like, you build them so damn fast. Like, don't be scared to just sit there and absolutely rip and burn those to shreds, because that'll be what you tell you what, we got time for another code. Do you have another one or no?
Yeah, I got a pretty good loss.
Yeah, give me a loss. I like seeing losses too.
You can crush me on this one because I think I did horrible.
Let's see. TPZ5. 2T. Did I get that right? Damn it, I had a typo. TPZ5.
This is one of my worst maps too on Busan.
Busan. Okay. Kiri or Bab?
I think I started as Bab again.
You start as Bab. Okay. So these cops, all right. Here's what I'll say. Usually, plat players, when they play that how you did last game, will win. Like, I will say last game, you were the carry factor in like most of those fights, and you weren't the reason you lost. So let's see. This map is a weird one. They're on Doom, Moira Zen Doom. Oh my God, you can probably just rip this Doom against that comp. So okay, pocket your Rhine. What I like to do, yeah, go over mid. Good. This is exactly what your Rhine is fucking in. Jesus Christ. So okay. Now this guy is fucking trolling. Let me see this, and that's exactly why you need to. You're too far back, right? Yep. Because the second you see this guy troll, Jesus, does he jump over? Oh my fucking God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There's not a whole lot you can do about that, but you can try to anticipate him doing that. That's just absolutely like hard throw. Like that's, I told you carry throw and be neutral. That was just that was the worst play that you imaginable. But okay, so we'll see. He's on Hog now, which is actually not bad into Moira Zed because they can't stop him. He's Discord and he can shake him. So the Hog's flanking. Now, what's your angle here that you can force? You can force with your Hog, which is not bad. Good. You're keeping your Hog up on the side here. Now, what? Now, you could walk left, but I like you walking up to help your team. And why is it good to kind of look up here to help your team? What's good?
So
up
they
here?
they can actually get out and get a footing.
So they can get out. What do you create? If they're coming from this angle and you come from this angle, what do you create?
Space.
Not space. Kill box.
Right?
Kill boxes are when you have two angles getting shot at once, right? I mean, ask Germany how that went in World War II for them, right? They fucking lost. So, that's what you create by walking up this way. You just, again, because their Mei is now stuck because she has to deal with them up front. Their Doom can't slam your team. Your Hog already has a space here. You made the right choice by walking up this way and just shooting at this Mei a little bit because you make this kill box and allows because you make the kill box, it gives your team space. So that was good. Let's see. Then you turn the point after, because your Hog doesn't need help. He's a Hog. He's not going to die. I'll pop that shit early. Oh my God, the Sky Junkrat. Okay. I always like to shift against Moira first instead of droning. I use the drone second because it's just better. Once you get under half health, like your shift just counters her as well. So you're working on that window. Look at your ult charge, right? Like you're building so fast. Now where are you? What's not great about this spot in particular that could be good? Where could you where could you be?
The staircase probably.
No, you should be here.
On
Right? Look, you can shoot right here. If she has rail, you can kite, and they can't get you. And you can build your ult better. You can weave in damage too to pressure this Doomfist, because when they're on Moira Zen and you have Hog against Doom, imagine if you were shooting this guy too. You see what his health stat right now? You might have killed him, right? So like getting greeting for this, and this spot in particular is okay. The only thing you have to care about is their Zen and taking poke, but you have your shift to bail yourself out, right? So this is not a bad spot, but if you want to greed it more, you can. Because the worst thing you can do is die, like we said. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. But here, and see why this is bad? Because you're in a kill box now, right?
Yep.
It forces your drone. And your name. So 2 of your CDs got used because of you. You might be able to kill those guys. Nice. There you go. You'll kill them, which is fine. You can't get back up top. Where's this main? Now, where do you want to be this point? Where do you want to use? I'm not a big fan of this. You should be here.
On the other high ground, yeah.
Why should you be here?
A lot more cover.
More cover. What else though?
You can poke out better, have a better kill box.
You have like 5 more options. What are your options when you're over here? You don't have anything.
High or low. That's it.
You have nothing. You have nothing. Like you only have one angle. It's not even about high or low. It's one angle, right? If you're here, you can walk out a little bit to the left. Use this as cover. Window here. Shoot them here. If they make it to point, you can window here. And who else is here?
A soldier.
What does she have?
Railgun.
What can even plat players hit? Body shots with overclock, right? Which one shots and instantly wins fights. So it's not just about you in this case. Like it's just like your setup would be so much better on that top left side. Even if you get this kill, like you're not gonna get away with that. Good drone. Raising my eyebrows right now.
Yeah, that was.
And that right there is exactly why you play high ground. Because what happens in this situation if you're here?
I never get frozen.
Oh no! Oh, not only do you not get frozen, what happens to them?
They put themselves in a bad spot. And it's on the trap. Oh my god!
You're just trolling. Yeah, like you have a sojourn with overclock shooting fish in a barrel on the ground here. Your whole teammates are a bait, but
Meteor strike.
She still probably could have ulted that, but yeah, you just win this. Yeah, you just win. You would have just won if you stayed high ground there. So your positioning there was bad. It's all about those angles that you set up on. Now you're gonna get to like 99 here, but that would have just been the round. So that is a throw fight from you. That's one of those moments where you throw it. Again, do you see how if you change that one thing, that's the difference in going maybe even 7-3 than 5-5. So we'll see. We back up. You still have an ult up. You still have whole hog. You still have a couple other things. That one is definitely on you though. So that's only one fight. Let's see. And A comes out. You can try to force a different angle here. You walk with a tire. That's really good. Nice. On paper, you win this. Now see if you can force point. You're up big. Big sacker kill. That should be the round for you. On paper. There's no way you guys lose this. There's no way you guys lose this. Oh my god, you might try to die. Oh my god, you're Discord. On point again. Oh my god, you are fucking trolling! Oh my goodness. What's the common factor?
Me not being on the right position.
Yep. 100, you would have won this round twice, so now you've trolled it twice. Okay. So, again, your Ana should have been there either, but you can't bank on her. Like, you want the game to be in your hands or fish tank, right? Luckily, this is literally like an easy change. This is literally you just stop doing that and you just start winning. Not a bad round. Now, where do you want to win though? Can here. You also can high ground. Good shift usage, but here's what I want you to do.
Our objective now.
With this window against the Doom comp and May, just jump up here and window yourself or jump in behind them and window yourself and try to make a play. This is probably safer when you do it up here because you can jump in and leave either way. But again, that's probably the third fight that you could have won for your team. You trolled 2 of them. That one was a neutral. So that round was 100% in your control, and you just trolled it. So luckily, easy adjustment. It's setting up on those high grounds with window and actually creating the opportunities that you need to. And that's
I like your mask.
that's a really easy change.
I said
That's
I like
a really
your
really
mask.
easy change, and I think you understand that too. That's just a cakewalk. That's something you snap your fingers and it doesn't. You
This
don't ever
looks
do
like
that
a team
again.
that gets
So yeah,
into
as
trouble.
Vap on Busan, don't
Good
ever
thing I
play
came
on the low
along.
ground. Just sit on the high ground and shoot at them, because if the fight gets to the point where you need to leave the fight or die anyway from sitting on high ground, then your team trolled and you were gonna lose that fight anyway. It didn't matter. You would have lost either way. So okay, against that comp and with the May and stuff, you guys should probably go right side and play them in the open. Your soldier does get a kill.
You are completely healed.
There's the Discord. Not bad if your queen's here.
Immortality field deployed.
Not a bad drone because the only way you lose is if you let somebody die, but you gotta be on point capping. You've got to be on point capping.
Take the
Okay, there you
objective.
go. And that's like an extra 5 or 6% you could have gotten by touching that. And it all adds up on this map. So, okay, your queen's super far up. Your team should not be here, by the way. They should just not, for that literal exact reason right there. I don't know why they are there. I'd be calling them back, but it's glad they probably don't listen. Now, why is your setup bad here? You're late.
I'm just putting myself in a kill box.
You're way too late. The second you lose your soldier, you already need to be wrapping back to here. As BAP, you should play here. Now, your team is frontlining, but the second you see them do this and your soldier goes down, you need to wrap back to this staircase instead of this window. And here's why. You'll see in a second. You'll see your position in a second. As they start dying, look at your Ana. She's low. They're backing. She's going to be getting drilled on this side, right? And in the 1 to 2 seconds that you're crossing this way, that's 1 to 2 seconds they can't get healed. Then I promise you in this rank, these kids are going to feed. They're going to be like your soldier, and they're just going to die. Right? So taking that angle a little bit earlier and like being 1 step ahead is really important.
1 sec.
So, okay, I'm not a big fan of this angle. You're not going to do anything to them, but they're going to be able to do stuff to you. See what I mean? Look at, where are you? Look at this.
Yeah, okay.
Where are you? 1 angle, 2 angles, 3 angles. But if you're here, what do you have? You can heal him here. It's harder, but you can. Heal your Ana, heal her. You're safe. And you're way farther out. But my guess is you die here. We'll see, though. That maybe they don't chase you.
Stay near the
And there's your
immortality
drone.
field.
And look at that. You have to use everything, and your soldier still dies. And you're not building window. And you let your Ana die. Yeah, your positioning this game is... I'm glad you sent me this code, because you see how it's the polar opposite of what you did on the ball?
Yep.
It's an easy fix.
You are completely healed.
So let's see, now you're going to walk up. You've almost got window. Because on Nepal, you hadn't used window at this point in the match.
Tactical visor activated.
Know yourself main. Don't be scared to use this. Drop that bad boy right in front of you.
It's go time.
Okay, you guys use every ult again. Never mind. Kill your Ana.
Thanks for the help.
Okay. Aim at her feet, by the way. Much easier to burst into her middle body.
Amplification.
You don't
I
really
noticed
get
that.
a crit.
I learned that with like soldier, and she's a big waste difference.
Yep. Okay, so your
Come
queen
here,
is
if you want some
trolling.
healing. Come to me. Get into the field.
Nice save. Careful walking across that way. Oh my goodness. Now get the hell out of there. Once you save him, get the hell out of there. You need to be crossing way faster. Now get to a back setup. I know your queen's frontlining, but like that's not worth you losing your setup. Like if you start playing slower, you make her play slow. Like she's your puppet. You control her. Got window here.
Come here if you want some healing.
I have a feeling you guys are about to lose this fight. Let's see. 1 kill. Where's the window set up?
Come to me.
On this left side again. Your Soj dies on an angle. You're not able to help your Ana. See how this is not it. See how this angle's not it?
Zen just gets me
There's
free.
the blizzard. The Ana dies. But look at this. You're limited. You're so limited. You're so limited here. When you're here, where can you shoot? Left, right, center, and your team has a spot to anchor. Like, ultimately, you have point. It doesn't really matter if they're over here shooting. Like, the drum's going to block it, so you can just sit back here and live. Now, your soldier's going to die. You lose to ults. In a fight where you were up one, too. And now he's going to stagger. Oh, my God. So, okay.
Still charging up.
Definitely your positioning on this map.
Is that it?
Now, let's see.
Thanks.
To be clear, your Ana's not doing you any favors either, but you got to be the difference maker if you want to climb through these walls. Roll in.
Let's take him to the ends now.
That's an ult right there if I've ever seen one. So the ulting, nice kill on the Doom. You're not ego peeking. Your Ana drops into the soldier. Rocket shift is low. That was a decision from her. Heal and the Queen's frontlining. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so that last fight honestly wasn't on you. Your Ana dropped into a soldier, but it never should have gotten to this point, right? Like map 1, you just trolled by playing low ground, and then this map you trolled by playing this left side. Like you don't play here as BAP. You either play on the points where you can kite back to here. If they start wrapping this way and poking you, then you just wrap down this way and just kind of play ring around the rosy with them here. But that's a pretty easy change. It seems like when you know where it's a position, you know how to weave your cooldowns in. Like your cooldown usage was pretty good. It's just, again, setting up those windows and positioning well in the fight with them on an off angle where, more importantly, like you have the poke advantage or a place where you're safe or you catch them. Like, see how, you know, in Nepal, that one point we looked at where they had to walk out and you wanted to window in the back when the Rhine walked out and he shattered on that one on Sanctum? Like, this is that. Do you see how this is the same thing? Where if they're trying to contest the point and get out here, if you window yourself back here, especially if you have a DPS, or even like down here where you can shoot like both of these, it's the same kind of net you're casting where like you're a threat in everywhere you can see, right? And so that's kind of what you need to do. That's an easy positioning change. So you either position here, you never position here, you either position here or start here or kite back this way to where you can play around this cover and kite back out. So, and that's an easy change. Any questions?
No, that's a pretty good change to make.
It'll flip it around. I mean, this game will go from like an auto loss to like you go from 0-2 here to 2-0 instantly. So okay, that's good. You know what you need to do. What is this? Oh my God, what in the world is that? Well, that was really weird. All right, anything you got to say for yourself or chat or your stream or anything like that before we call it off?
That's it for me. I hope to get Diamond by the end of the season.
Yeah, let us know how it goes in the Discord for the patrons. Okay.
All right.
All right, buddy. Good work.
Appreciate it.